When the community unite with labor, we have extreme power. So let this also represent the unity that we need to bring about the change. Andre.
Thank you. Perception, or should I say rather misperception. Profiling, or better yet, racial profiling. Today, I myself have been profiled within my own race and from others. From my squat looking face, to my locks, down to my Converse. Who am I? My name is Andre Neal, AKA Black Jesus Dawkins. I am a rank and filer of ILW Local 10. I sit on the executive board. I sit on the board of trustees. I sit on the Northern California District Council. I sit on the investigating committee of my local. But most of you might walk by and count me as one of an unknown voice, such as the poor, the working class with no representation. For a black man like Trayvon Martin, like Oscar Grant, profiled for who they was by the skin, murdered without justice being done. 50 years ago, Martin Luther King marched. He marched to Washington. He marched for poor people. He walked for the working class with no voice. I was born in 1965. Most people beyond who was born in 1975 up until now don't really know the impact of segregation, don't really know the impact of slavery. Most of those people only experience integration, the opportunity to sit at the table, thinking that justice would be done. Oscar Grant's murder was videotaped. Trayvon Martin case was streamlined, television. It was a mockery.
That's right.
Integration do not get you justice. Today, I march with you because ILW understood that we have to be more than integrated. We have to fight to be partakers of the table. Today's march should be one of liberation, because that is the true freedom. That when you can sit at the table and control and make policy to change for the better of our lives, of our neighborhoods. I was supposed to read this resolution. I can't see it. But I'll let you know. Okay. I started off, I think. This is the National Justice for Trayvon Martin movement. Whereas the verdict of the George Zimmerman trial has provoked outcries across the country, much like the failure of the Stanford Police Department, failure to immediately file charges against Zimmerman after the murder of Trayvon Martin. And whereas the broad-based coalition of groups are called for a massive mobilization in August and September to present a comprehensive set of demands to solidify the social justice movement, fighting for justice for Trayvon Martin, to develop and advance a comprehensive boycott, divestment, and sanction campaign. And whereas this mobilization represents the opportunity for young people, specifically youth of color, to forge a civil rights movement in the 21st century, utilizing strategies and techniques of the civil rights movement of 50 years ago, such as boycotts, sit-ins, marches, and mass civil disobedience. And whereas the labor movement represents the most organized sector of the working class and is strategically positioned to provide leadership and resources for this emerging social justice movement, such as we did in the 60s, when we made Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. an honorary member of ILWU Local 10 6 months before his assassination. And whereas preliminary demands include: 1, repeal of the Stand Your Ground law; 2, immediate release of Marissa Alexander; 3, elimination of the Police Bill of Rights and the numerous civil service rules and judication. What's that word?
Judicial.
Yeah, that's judicial policy and procedures giving police autonomy, freedom from having their behavior recorded, and virtual immunity from accountability and prosecution. 4, end to the various police
Policies.
the various policies of containment, such as racial profiling, accountability, prosecution. Wait, hold on. Such as racial profiling, stop and frisk, gang injunction, secure communications, etc. 5, end the war on drugs and all its related laws, policies, and programs. 6, enact, demonstratively elect police control boards with the power to fire, subpoena, and indict police officers for human rights violations. 7, demilitarization of domestic laws enforcement, including eliminating the use of drones in various surveillance operations and institutions. 8, the redirection of military funds for social programs